What's going on, guys? Rich Boy J here, back with another video, and we are back with another Starkiller base stream. So let's go ahead and get this thing started, guys. Today I'm going to be working on more of the stage. You could have guessed it. I still got quite a bit of work to do on the stage, so we'll see how much I can get done here today. I specifically want to work on the trim area. I got this one side done. If you guys checked out the update, you would see that there's like half of it done. I want to do basically the same thing on the other side. So yeah, that's what we got. So let's go ahead and dive right into that. We got some familiar faces in the house. What's up, Dandy? And 6151, we got Spiffy Dart, Captain's Customs, Captain Lego Star Wars, Corey Baxter, For the Memes, Creeper Craft Gamming, Brickmaster Medrano. So yeah, what's going on, guys? How are all of you doing? I feel like it's been a while since I streamed. I guess I streamed early last week and late this week, so there was a kind of a big gap between them. But I'm glad to see all of your lovely, lovely faces. What's up, Fluffy Ducks in the house? Alright, let's dive into some Starkiller. Says, I'm back from vacation and finally tuned into the stream. Nice, where'd you go, man? Are you looking forward to Rise of Skywalker? I am. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you around. How have you been, sir? I was thinking about some, like, plot stuff for a prequel remake, and I wanted to talk to you about it. But you haven't been around in a bit. So what's up, B-Fab? How you doing, man? RD simply says epic memes. That's my goal, to become a big enough YouTuber to where I can start a subreddit and just do like meme review videos. That's when I'll know I've made it. That's when I'll tell Mama Rich Boy that I've made it. What's up, Tapal? How you doing, bro? We got some boyos in the chat. I love seeing all of your beautiful screen names and profile pics. Yeah, so what I was thinking, Brian, is I'd love a plot point where, and this is something Garrett and I have talked about kind of extensively, how, like, if we were to redo the prequels, we would probably have Yoda at that point kind of already be on the outs with the Jedi. Really just because, I mean, I just hate the idea of, like, Yoda having to be a part of that embarrassing Jedi regime and ultimately part of the downfall of it. So, like, it would kind of start off and, like, Obi-Wan would be actively communicating with him because Obi-Wan would have trained actually under Yoda at some point and not Qui-Gon. So, like, something would have happened, and like maybe they allude to it throughout the episodes, but maybe it's not revealed until like episode 3 or something. I don't know. It's not really a huge plot point, but basically Yoda's on the outs with the Jedi. Like he's not really around. He's not part of the more like organized Jedi Order that has been formed. In fact, I think it'd be kind of a cool idea if he like decides, you know what, I'm not really a fan of the way the Jedi are going. I'm gonna go and I'll put my talents towards something I feel is worthwhile. So maybe he's like living on some random planet and a part of a civilization, and they kind of depend on him for some reason. Like Yoda is there to like teach the young, to help them out. So like it's nothing like super impactful, but like it gives Yoda's life purpose. And basically it would all kind of build up to maybe a certain moment where, you know, once the like Republic gets too big and they're actively hunting down the Jedi, it'd be a big plot point in like the last film for like the clones to go after Yoda specifically, and then Yoda enlists the help of this civilization he's been living in, and then it's this like big interesting conflict, and you see Yoda do some cool stuff. I don't know, just something I've been thinking about. How do you feel about that? No, I do not have the Sith Trooper bust, unfortunately. Do you have 2003 Cloud City? Nope. No, I do not. says, ooh, that'd be interesting. I thought about something like this where Yoda retires from being Jedi Knight at the end of episode 1, and it was more of a quiet presence in episode 2. I mean, I guess you could do the conflict in episode 1. I'd probably just leave it kind of like up to people's interpretation. Like throughout the films, you kind of wonder, like, you know, like what specifically happened with Yoda, like where has he been? Well, you know where he's been, like why did he leave the Order? And it can kind of be a big mystery, and maybe that's some reveal that happens in the later films. But basically, the point of all of this is so, like, it basically shows. I don't know. Like I said, the point of it is to have Yoda not necessarily have to be a part of. Hold on one second. EthanNetwork is calling me right now. Normally I wouldn't answer, but Ethan's a BOYO, so he gets VIP BOYO phone service. Hey, what's up? Are you watching the stream right now? What's up? Oh, both Ethans are you guys together? Wow. Why was I not invited is my question. What? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so apparently they met up without me. That's cool. I don't know if I want to come now. Clearly you guys have more fun without me. Wow. You know what? I will not stand to be disrespected like this. You know what? You should. You should. Alright, you should. Okay, go for it. They can't hear you. But yeah, you should. You should. There will be grave consequences. Alright. It's war. I haven't looked at it yet. I was going to give it a look later today. And just so you know, this is a war, but there are not heroes on both sides. Oh, I already know. It's very clear. What is that supposed to mean? All right, don't you dare. You know what? I'm done. Bye. Someone needs to put that EthanNetwork guy in his place. I'm getting tired of him. He thinks his brain's so big. What's up, Trevor? How you doing, man? Brian says, but like Yoda is way too different in his nature episode 5 and 6 than he is in the prequels. He's more spiritual and pacifistic than the Jedi. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. ASMR, Yoda robs outside of a club to fuel his... What in the world? Dan, what is going on? Legolando says, hey Jay, Cloud City 03 or 18. I mean, I think it's easily 18. Cloud City, yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong, Cloud City 03 is an important set. It's a historically significant set, but nah. That EthanNetwork kid, I swear. Someone needs to teach him a lesson. You want the link? I don't know if I want that link. What's the oldest set you have? Oldest set I have is the set number 6399, the airport shuttle. I think it's like mid-90s, early to mid-90s. Dude, I would have loved to see more of actual war in the Jedi following, seeing how the war is almost already lost before it's begun would really make the clones more practical. I think, yeah, I agree. I mean, if the war is supposed to be what, you know, drives a wedge between the general populace and the Jedi, it shouldn't have been so sudden. And I guess it's fine if it is sudden, but I don't know, it needs to just feel more impactful, I guess. Plus, like, then you can avoid the fail I have. Exactly. And that's a bigger point of that as well. You don't have to deal with the failed I have. Into exile I must go. A loser I am. Spend the rest of my life in a hut, I will. What's up, Lego Lando? Alright, so actually, I'll be right back, guys. I need to go grab some dark gray plates. In the meantime, you guys can talk amongst yourselves about how awesome the sequels are. Trevor says, Jay, I don't know how to strengthen the wing design I'm working on. It needs to stay a brick thin, can't use Technic beams. Is it for the ship that will not be named? What's up, London Bridge Bricks? Please do not spam the chat, Al Shooty. Yoda once beat me up and stole my lunch money. Bro, you gotta be ready for that. Yoda don't play. Says, okay, where's my Sigfig on Starkiller? Have you earned a Sigfig on Starkiller? Lego Zandy Boy says, my man just got back from kayaking. Nice. How was that? Says, bro, there's a really cool sort of connecting design in the TIE Fighter set involving clicky hinges. You're talking about the set that basically the connection between the wing and the body. If so, I actually really like the way they did that. What's up? It's Void. It's Void. What's up, Kyle Bricks? He says, I'm the roast master. I, of course, deserve it. I don't know, man. I don't know. TBH, I think Yoda and Palpatine fighting is just dumb OT fan service. I mean, it is. It is. It's a lot of red plates. Yeah, if only you knew. If only you knew. There are tons of 4x6 plates all over this thing. Since I'm building an ATM6, will you have any for your army? I mean, I've already built one. You can check out my channel. You can check out my ATM6. What's up, BRICK Productions? Says, have you considered using icicle pieces on the side to make small snow hills? I have the unicorn horns as icicle pieces. That's what I've been using. Kind of sad right now because everyone in the community seems to know each other, but none of my friends are big Lego fans like me. I mean, we don't know each other initially from real life, you know, like the only person in this community I knew before this community was Garrett. Says, the maker of the UCS ATM6 is my friend, and I won those instructions for free. Are you talking about me or someone else? Oh my god. Hold on one sec, guys. Hello? Hey, what's up? Oh, really? Okay, awesome. Yeah. I can't talk for too long, but thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, say that again? Hold on one second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. That was a somewhat important phone call. But yeah, don't spam. Don't spam the chat. Spamming the chat is an easy way to end up in big doo-doo this time. You side big doo-doo this time. I might throw a candy back. Still trying to work that out, but I would certainly like to. That would be... I feel like Anakin. I would certainly like to. When does he say that? It's like, are you going to kill me? I would certainly like to. Did he say that to Dooku? A revenge chain? What do you mean by that? What set took me the longest to build? Probably the Death Star. It's the biggest set I've built. Kree, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? I would certainly like to... Oh, no, he says that to Palpatine. That's right. I would certainly like to. All right, see you, Tapal. Take care, man. Yo, Jay, in the realm of the prequels, I had some ideas for Grievous as a reoccurring villain / eventual redemption boyo. Huh. I'm not sure what place I feel Grievous needs in those films. Maybe, I would honestly prefer probably if he just doesn't really do anything with the Sith. If he's just kind of his own guy, like, you know, like a Jedi hunting kind of dude. Like, maybe he still has his, like, Kaleesh army. Like, he can even be, like, a part of the Separatists, just not specifically, like, he doesn't really have any close ties with the Sith. I think I'd probably prefer that for him. Says, bro, Grievous as the head of the Separatists. Yeah. Jay, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Definitely my boy Luke. Luke. Roanoke says, I was going to apply with Caleb Walker, but I'm not 18. I know Joel Tyler applied with EthanNetwork. Gotcha. What's up, First Order Lego? Jay, do you remember that unit B-1218 from Star Wars Rebels? It's the battle droid commander that got shot by a stormtrooper. No. I don't remember that. I don't doubt that it happened. I just personally don't remember it. Rich Boy J, is there an argument to say Dooku was on the good side? They used robots and not humans. I guess if you want to talk about the ethics of war, then yeah, maybe it's more humane to not send humans to war. But the robots were still killing people, so I mean, it doesn't make it much better, but maybe slightly better. What's the ugliest set in your opinion? Oh, it's the Twilight by far, not even close. I'm looking at you, Trevor. Like, if Grievous leads the Separatists and is a recurring menace who has a complex relationship with the Jedi, he has begrudgingly team up with, he can begrudgingly kill up with Obi-Wan in revenge and die a hero. Huh. I mean, I don't know how I feel about someone who's a Jedi hunter, like, getting redemption in that way. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him dying a hero. I think the problem with him being the quote-unquote head of the Separatists is he almost inevitably has to then be working with the Emperor, which I mean, it inherently isn't bad, but it's just, I don't know. Maybe that's not such a bad thing. You can gotta get rid of the Nemoidians because those guys are goofy, but yeah, maybe that could work. Yeah, that could work. It says, do you think the ship is ugly or just the set? I think both are ugly. The ship is ugly. The set is fitting. How about this? The set is fitting for the ship because the ship is ugly. All right, please stop spamming. There's so much spam in the chat today. Holy crap. All right. Moderators, I want you to get on it. How do you think Kylo will be redeemed? I don't think he will be redeemed. What role do you think Palpatine will play in the new film? I try not to think about that. I told you not to skip me and you didn't even notice. Oh my god. I'm not trying to ignore you. I promise. What set took the longest to build? The Death Star. Right now I'm working on, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's basically like the very edge of the stage. It's like the trim part of it. Grievous could be a trainer for Inquisitors since he can be repaired and rebuilt. So as long as his organs aren't dabbed on, so long as he isn't shot in the lungs. Have you seen the Lego Friends TV show set? Yes, I am so hyped for that set. You have no idea. I am so hyped for that set. You'd have to build a good rivalry with Obi-Wan too, but I mean, Grievous wouldn't know Sidious and was Palpatine. I mean, he's helping them beat the Republic. Grievous wouldn't assume anything, something like that. I would have to think long and hard about how, like, what kind of dynamic I would want for the Emperor to have, like, with the Republic and Separatists. Like, it's a cool concept for him to be kind of in the back pulling the strings, but I don't. The problem, there's just so many plot holes that come up with that. Where are my 1x2 dark gray plates? Where they at? No. Where they at? No. Jay, can you give me suggestions for my Imperial mining base? That's, I don't know. That's, I don't know. Look at Sullust MOCs, I guess. Stuff like that can be good reference material. Castle could be interesting. What up, Jay? Virginia was an amazing time. I can tell you about it. Yeah, definitely tell me about it. How was it? What are you most excited about for Rise of Skywalker? That's a great question. I want to see some more adventures between Rey, Finn, and Poe. Will you fill the set with figs? Are you talking about this MOC? Yes. You ever stop and think about what other engineering garbage and AT-AT is? Nah, I don't mind. I mean, it's fine. They're cool enough. I'm not that nitpicky like some people. I feel like if you're the type to like try to pick apart the AT-AT, you're the same type of person to like, oh my god, the Resistance Bomber is the worst ship ever. It's fine. It's whatever. I do find that funny. Like, AT-ATs are like regarded as like one of the coolest things in Star Wars ever, even though it has probably the most impractical design of any vehicle in Star Wars. Yet, the Resistance Bomber seems to take a lot more flack than it does. The more you know. Hey, shout out to DanDan61 for the $1 dono. Appreciate it, man. You know what, Dan, I never asked this. What in the world is your profile pic? I've always just kind of looked at it and been like, oh, that's weird. But I'd like to know, what exactly is that? Oh, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Are there going to be any ships in the MOC besides the TIE Fighters and Hover Tank? There'll be X-Wings and probably some sort of, First Order Snowspeeder. Brian says, I mean, you got the right idea. I'm just saying logic kind of launched stuff out the window in favor of thematics in the series. Yeah, I mean, but that's the point, right? Like, I think a lot of people forget the fact that Star Wars is not supposed to be sci-fi. right? Like it's not supposed to be this like world that is signed. What? That it's not supposed to be this like super logical kind of universe where everything kind of fits together in a way. Like the science behind Star Wars has never been a calling card. The physics has never been important. Um, we don't need that's why like I don't love this notion of trying to have everything explained in Star Wars. Star Wars has never been like that. Star Wars has never been concerned with the nuances, right? But bruh, why do bombs fall in space? Take that, liberals. Checkmate, liberals. I don't know, man. Why do ships explode in space? Why do lasers work in space? Why can the Jedi move things with their brains? Crane says the ATM-6 is what the AT-AT should have been. That's why I love the ATM-6. You have your first order, your people who like, bash on the first order, but the ATM-6 is good because it's a nice logical evolution of a design that was clearly flawed. Chip and Marshall from the Creature Hub. What is that? I don't know what that is. Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I just don't know what it is. When ships run out of fuel in space, they should keep going. Yep, it would take 2,500 Y-wings to match the firepower of Resistance bombers in the film. Dude, Resistance bombers are freaking dope. They blew up an entire freaking dreadnought. One of them, just one of them. Why do ships make noises in space? I blame Rian Johnson. I do too, man. Rian Johnson ruined Star Wars. But Star Wars ships never made noise in space before The Last Jedi. Hey, BOYO, sorry for the radio silence. Getting ready for senior year of high school. Nice. And band camp. What's up, Jonathan Jones? I wish so much the ATM-6 had actually done more. As much as I like that scene, like, they're just there to make it a Hoth analog. I feel like the ATM-6s did a lot more than the AT-ATs did. I don't know. I think they did enough. That's the thing. Look, vehicles in Star Wars have never been the focal point of any sequence they're in. Like, I guess they have, but it's never been. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I just like. I feel like some of the best vehicles in Star Wars don't technically do anything. Like, what do the Republic gunships do that are of note? It's like everyone's favorite ship, but like, what do they do other than apparently run out of lasers to blow up the to blow up Dooku when they're chasing him? Jay, you're pranking me here. You're yanking my kneecaps. Do you watch Star Wars Theory? No, never. Absolutely not. So are you thinking of ever going to Galaxy's Edge? I would love to. I would definitely love to. Hey, Mr. J, ATM-6 Lego section have had more of an interior. That's the kind of what you get with Lego walkers now. Like, I feel like the only Lego walker they've made that had a decent interior was probably the very first AT-AT. You'd be surprised how many Rich Boy J streams I've watched in the bathroom. Like, in the bathroom at school or just in your bathroom, like, in general? Why are you in the bathroom so often is my question. Imperial TIE Fighter or First Order TIE? Personally, I like the Star Wars... I love Star Wars. I love the color scheme of the First Order ties more than the Imperial ones. Especially the Special Forces one. That red stripe is savage. Says, this week on Star Wars Theory, why George Lucas is a cinematic genius and you should kiss his boots. Pretty much. Sophie Dart says, why don't you read my chats? This is me reading your chat. Yeah, Star Wars Explained is fine. I'm fine with Star Wars Explained. Jay, what's your favorite mock you have made? Probably Vardos. Says, why am I in the bathroom? Because I have to go. Why do you just go to hang out there? I mean, but you were like, you have no idea how many streams I've watched in the bathroom. I was just asking why you're in the bathroom so often. What's your take on the rumors of Dave Filoni becoming the president of Star Wars? Well, Star Wars doesn't even have a president. But for him to be the head of anything in Star Wars, that would make me cry. Says, I always go to a random public bathrooms and just strike up conversation with anyone in the stall. Do you do that? How many bathroom buddies have you made? Would you ever sell a mock design of yours to BrickPhase? I already did. My AT-AT's on their website. Will there be a Clone Wars mock for the new season? Just join the stream, sorry if you already asked. It's not asked, but possibly. We'll see. I'm full of surprises. If there's something cool, I'll definitely build it. Anything, if that's cool, I'll build it. Star Wars Theory's job is to inform people about Star Wars, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. I mean, he definitely, like, he clearly has researched a lot of Star Wars. I won't doubt that he, why is this not coming off? I mean, he clearly does his research. I won't sell you he doesn't know stuff about Star Wars. Just the nature of a lot of his videos and how it seems to be more about retconning things and explaining why things make sense, things that don't really need explanation. I don't know. I don't like that. But shout out, I totally missed that. Holy crap. Shout out to Star Wars Geek 5782 for the dono. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. That means a lot. And my mistake, I guess Kathleen Kennedy is the president of Star Wars. Is that her official title? Is that what she's called? Okay. Okay, yeah, so her title is the president of Star Wars. Okay, I was wrong there. But Dave Filoni having that responsibility, I want to say absolutely not. There's a big difference between being able to make... is the president of Lucasfilm. Okay, yeah. I don't know. How about Dave Filoni first proves that he can make a Star Wars film before we announce him with being the president of Lucasfilm? What Clone Wars set would you like to see remade? AT? I would like to just see a dropship. A dropship would be cool with an ATTE perhaps. Here's a question for the chat: Did you guys see Lego ever just making a standalone dropship? Like maybe they want to make a dropship along with another vehicle, but they don't want to make them both one big set. Because like, I could be inclined to buy multiple ATTEs and a dropship, but maybe I wouldn't buy two dropships and ATTE combinations. Would you ever make life-size blasters out of Lego? That's not really my thing. There are other people out there who make Star Wars weapons out of Lego much better than I do, so I'll leave that to them. While in Virginia, I went to the Free Air and Space Museum. The biggest attraction was the Discovery Space Shuttle, and that thing was only 2 feet longer than a minifig scale ISD would be. Wow. Kathleen Kinney produces and manages logistics mainly. She doesn't direct TV shows, movies, so Dave Filoni would probably not be involved in... Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he would basically... He wouldn't... I don't think he would even want that position. He's more on the creative side of things. He's not... I don't know if he's as interested in logistics as Kathleen Kennedy is. And I think if George Lucas wanted Dave Filoni to have that role, he probably would have asked him. Dave Filoni is his protege, but considering he didn't, I'm going to say that Dave Filoni probably either one, didn't want that position, or they don't trust him to be in that position. Where my yellow plates at? How do you feel about Colin Trevorrow? I like Jurassic World. That's fair. I don't know what other films. I guess he made, Book of Eli? Apparently that wasn't a very good movie. Says, it would be a major change to go from head of animation to president of an entire company. Yeah. He says, you don't give that position to a man wearing a cowboy hat. You don't give that position to a cowboy hat wearing man. With a wolf shirt. Could you imagine, I could totally just imagine, if Dave Filoni became the president of Lucasfilm, and there's a board meeting they have to do. So, all the Disney execs are lined up on a table, typical business meeting stuff. They're all in suits and whatnot. And Dave Filoni walks in with a cowboy hat and a wolf shirt. That would just be the funniest picture I've ever seen in my life. Just a bunch of executives in suits lined up on the tables, and then Dave Filoni's at the very front of the table wearing a cowboy hat and a wolf shirt. He'd either be wearing a wolf shirt or an Ahsoka Lives ? Shirt. This is random. Have you seen Groundhog Day? Yeah, good movie. Now that's a man I can trust. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I trust a man in a wolf shirt and a cowboy hat. Disney representatives be like, who let a cowboy in charge of the company? Spinjitzu Big Production says, Rich Boy J Hitman, sorry for not commenting on your videos and coming to streams in a while. Hope all is good. All is good. Thanks for checking in, buddy. What do you think the chances are of them bringing back the Clone Wars heads from the original? That's never happening. That will never happen. There's a reason they got rid of that, and it was a positive change. And yes, Biffy Dart, a wolf shirt. Just look up Dave Filoni on Google Images, and I guarantee you'll find at least a handful of photos of him with a wolf on his shirt. He's really into wolves. That's his thing. Did you subscribe to Lego Club magazines when they were a thing? No. I think they still do the Lego Club magazine, if I'm not mistaken. It's not pretty sure. No, he walks in with the Commander Wolf costume. He walks in cosplay. Do you think the ATM6 build is complicated because I'm using online instructions and they are whack? Are you talking about my ATM6 or are you talking about the Lego set? I want Clone Wars Lego Palpatine to come back episode 9. That's the only way I would accept Palpatine being in episode 9. If it's Clone Wars Palpatine, he's just a CG Clone Wars Palpatine minifig just standing there. Based on the latest Anakin Starfighter, they're definitely not going back. Oh yeah, no, it's very clear. It says now that's Lego Life, not even close. Okay, I don't know then. Palpatine and his big bulbous forehead. He had his forehead was even bigger in the original Clone Wars cartoon. Why was his forehead so big? Go back he's pretty creepy looking in the 3D animated Clone Wars, but he's not much better looking in the original one. I don't know why when they draw him as an animated character, they go out of their way to make him look creepy, when in reality Ian McDermott, up until he got, electrocuted, was a pretty normal looking, just old guy, right? Would you want old clone faces from the Clone Wars we brought back, just updated? No, no. I just want new clone faces. I think the clones need to have a darker skin tone for one, and give them a little bit of variation, different facial expressions. That'd be nice. Because honestly, I like the choice to keep the Clone Wars stuff in traditional style, like Yoda in the Clone Wars looked ugly. He did look ugly. He looked like Joker with a giant forehead, sis. He did. Where are my yellow plates? I'm looking for them. Who can make a better song, you or many superheroes today? What is many superheroes? You guys have to understand, I don't get out much. I don't venture into many things that aren't Star Wars related. So when you're talking about something not Star Wars related, you got to give me some background. Can't just be throwing words out there that aren't Star Wars related and expect me to know what the heck you're talking about. So I'm talking about the Lego set. I'm sure your instructions are fine. Okay, I got you. I thought we were fine. That set wasn't particularly difficult for me to build. I don't remember. What did you think of Clone Wars introducing the inhibitor chips? Did you think that in ROTS the clones knew of this order all along? That's a good question. I was talking to Garrett about that. I feel like as a kid watching ROTS for the first time, I just assumed like something about the way the clones were made, like they were programmed to like do the Order 66. I never got the impression that like they had a choice to do Order 66 and they were just following orders. It seemed very much like they were kind of programmed in such a way. So the inhibitor chip thing, it wasn't like when the plot point came up, I wasn't like, oh, like this is how it happened. I figured it was probably something like that. But as for how it kind of fits in the grand scheme of things, I mean, I guess it's fine. It's not. Garrett and I have kind of gone back and forth. Garrett doesn't like the idea of the inhibitor chips at all. He much prefer because the problem is, the clones weren't really personalized in the films, so you could get away with just kind of explaining it as, oh, they were just following orders, because you're not really attached to any of them. You don't really get to know any of the clones. Whereas in the show, we get to know them, and there's clones that we like, so it's much harder to believe that these people that we like would do something like that. So, I don't know. I'm fine with the inhibitor chip thing. I think it makes sense. Just like even if like at the end of the day, I think it makes sense. If the clones are gonna be fighting side by side with the Jedi to ensure that they get the job done that you want them to get done, I can see like why why that would be the case. Like why you wouldn't just count on them going through with your orders. Why you would want to make sure that they would do something like that. Yeah. So what do you use LD? Why do I use? I'm guessing you mean why do I use LDD and not SetIO? I'm used to it. I know how to use it well. SetIO doesn't run as fast on my computer as LDD does. Maybe the clone faces can have different facial expressions, scars, facial hair. It's tiring to customize the angry clone heads with a Sharpie. Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah. Would you just give us more variation on those, I mean, they kind of did that with the old clones. Like, Rex had a custom face, Wolf had a custom face, etc., etc. But it needs to maybe go a little bit further than that. Sorry to go off topic, but my favorite bit of any mock of yours is that corner of the BOYO Lounge on Vardis where all your friends are just in the corner and your friends in the massive room. That was fun to make, man. That was fun. He says, we rag on ROTS a lot, myself included, but can we agree it's at least the most enjoyable of the three prequels? Phantom Menace comes in very close second. I'm still not sure. I mean, I think ROTS is easily the most enjoyable of those. I don't know if I'm putting Phantom Menace second, though. Phantom Menace is... I mean, I guess I would say I personally probably would rather watch Phantom Menace than Clones. But I don't know if it is objectively a better film. Yeah, I was thinking singing Murder on My Mind in public. What are your thoughts? You should totally do that. What about a battle pack with 4 unique clone faces? That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't understand why clones have white faces. Their skin tones are much darker. That's exactly how I feel. They need to make female stormtroopers. I mean, there are some in The Force Awakens and Last Jedi. Are you talking about like actually have their face be a female face under the helmet? Nah, man. You think Lego is gonna give us a stormtrooper face that's not angry clone face? Come on, you're asking for way too much. Also, you asked about in the video if we keep the battle pack builds. I'm trying to collect all the battle packs at the moment. Are you actually building them, or are you just keeping them in boxed? Brian Riff says, yeah, tomorrow legit is Mari, but the Lego clones are super white. Exactly. Says Phasma is technically a female stormtrooper. I mean, yeah, she is. We don't have her face under her helmet, though. That'd be a cool figure to do at some point. Phasma with a busted up helmet and her eye exposed. It says, yeah, the actor who played Jango was Maui. Also, the Stormtroopers, George Lucas originally said that all Stormtroopers were white humans. Well, they may have changed what dressing. I mean, I'd say the Stormtroopers will probably, at this point, under Disney canon, still all white humans, but with the First Order, that's clearly not the case. Says, yeah, I know it's Star Wars, but how does a clone put on a Phase 1 helmet and it's immediately space-proof? When do we see that? A Phase 1 clone floating in space with just the helmet? That has to be in some Clone Wars episode, right? Did you try Capital Supremacy on Battlefront yet? No, I did not. How do you feel about getting 99 as a minifig? I'm down with it. I'm not getting any minifigs of characters we don't have currently. Says it's not face-proof, just able to survive for a short time. The episode with Plo Koon and their escape pod. Gotcha. I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, what's up with the lack of a Saw Gerrera minifig, though? If only for the memes and his lines. Boogle it! Boogle it! Jay, how long is the stream going to be on? I don't know. We'll see. I'll go with the flow. As I said in, what was it? Building on a budget, I go as the wind goes, guys. How you doing, by the way, Enter? What's up, Rich Porg J? Corey, you just reminded me. I need to buy that shirt. I want to buy the Forces female shirt. It's a good shirt. Oh, Steven, that says quite the theory. He says, what if Qui-Gon Jinn programmed the clones to execute Order 66 because he knew one day the Jedi Order would fall? What? What? Why would he do that, though? Yeah, the Blue First Order officer is a beaut. It's a beauty. And no, there is not a Saw Gerrera minifig. Says, not gonna lie, imagine giving Gordon Ramsay a porg to cook up. That'd probably be the best tasting meal we've ever had. You guys think porgs actually taste good? What is the best minifig you think will come from episode 9? Sets of speculation. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's probably, I wanna say probably Kylo's shuttle. What's up, BRICS? Brian Riff says the saddest thing about the prequels is Yoda is the most of Jedi in Jedi in the original trilogy. Like, he never even brings up how to fight with the Force. Then in 2 and 3, he's quintuple flipping with a lightsaber. That's, you know, we just assume like prequel Yoda is an entirely different person. He's also just dumb. Like, why is Yoda so dumb in the prequels? Why are all the Jedi so dumb in the prequels? Better yet. And dude says, dude, okay, I see you've done one better than Hux on a stage and become Jay in a stage. You have any of the Harry Potter sets? You usually have good pieces. No. I bet it takes a lot for me to buy a set purely because of pieces. I wish we had a Jedi with a lightsaber concealed in an umbrella. Bruh, it's Palpatine suppressing their Force power. Like, why was that even a plot point? Like, why was that a plot point that's not really a plot point because it's not really explained? Like, apparently he's diminishing their use of the Force, but like, what exactly does that mean? Is there no range? And yeah, it is silly that Yoda has a tiny green lightsaber. I'm still working on the stage for Starkiller. Says, I'll occasionally get sets without minifigs on eBay, often for less than half the price. But are you getting it purely for the parts? Or do you actually care to have the set? What's up, TinyFilmProductions? Sure, it's very rare. I'll keep a set built. Oh. And Spiffy Dart, the point is that Yoda should just not have a lightsaber. Lightsaber. What's up, Logan? Have you ever gotten a set with missing or wrong pieces I've gotten twice in the same week? Damn, that sucks. I have. It's happened. Not very often at all, but it does happen occasionally. Do you know where Chris Productions is at? Probably at work. Says, you asked earlier, I built all my battle packs and have most of them since the original Imperial dropship. Okay, cool. I don't get new sets or parts because you just end up with a bunch of random Technic pieces. Yeah, exactly. And also just a bunch of stuff you'll probably never use. Says Jay, I got my first Star Wars ticket going to Naboo. Want something? No, I'm good. Thanks though, man. Do I know where Rich Girl Jay is? That's a great question. I have no idea. What is you guys' favorite battle pack build? I personally really like. I'd say either the speeder from the Kashyyyk Trooper battle pack, or the droid from the Utapau battle pack. Fresh Bricks is apparently going to meet Ray Park tomorrow. Very nice. Tell him to stop showing up in my beloved Star Wars movies. Generic turret number 44. No, generic turret number 44 has nothing on generic speeder number 26. Classic speeder from the battle on Seleucami. Do we consider that a battle pack though? I don't know if that's a battle pack. Once I saw someone walk out the Lego store with at least 10 battle packs with the Death Troopers and Rebel ones to match. The guy spent a lot of money on battle packs. It's a good day. It's always a good day when you can spend that much money on battle packs. Oh, did I screw this up? What is your favorite part? The 2x2 tile. What are your thoughts on a TIE fighter with Technic wings? I'd have to see it. I can't immediately imagine something like that. And the speeder from the battle pack with the bomb squad and ARF troopers. So many speeders and battle packs, man. Says, can we have an RIP in the chat for battle packs with the same 4 figs, 2007 to 2015? You act like there were a lot of them. There was only 2. How much are the instructions for your troop carrier? Haven't decided yet. Alright, see ya, get into the blue. Remember the droid battle pack with 7 droids? That was a good battle pack. I think I got... Did I get 2 of that? I think I got 2 of each of those original battle packs. Was it 4 battle droids and 3 supers? Is that what it was? Apparently on Amazon right now they have the Imperial dropship for sale for $12.99. You can get 3 per order. Why are they always trying to stop our shine is my question. Do you make a lot of your own custom vehicle builds? I don't know if I'd say a lot, I guess. I mean, I do at least 1 or 2 every year. Which, I mean, I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound like a lot, but they're usually big vehicles, so I don't know. You tell me, do you guys think I build a lot of custom vehicles? Will you watch Godzilla? Is there a new Godzilla coming out? I had no idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll defer to the boyos. I mean, I'd definitely say I'd build more custom vehicles than, like, the average builder. New Godzilla came out recently. It was pretty good. Oh, okay. Kugzo says, what do you get if you donate $1,000? You can get whatever you want for a $1,000 donation. Just ask, and you will receive. If it is money you want, money is what you'll receive. Wonder if he really cares about anything. I care. Can I be Ray Star Wars 4000? Sure. What's up, Jace Ayala? What's up, Brick Limbo? Are there 6x5 leaves at your pad? There are not very many, though. That has been pretty ran through. I don't know, you gotta ask her. She is an autonomous individual. Jay, can I be your official chain designer? Sure. I trust you. You have more chain ideas in mind? Spiffy Dart, where's your nearest Lego store? How far is it away? Always hear the phrase, your local Lego store. Hours and 30 minutes. Oh my god. Jeez. That sucks. 3 hours for Brick Limbo. That's outrageous. You guys need to move. Says I got a Lego store about an hour away where I live in both directions, so I sort of got to. Okay, that works. Closest Lego store to me is like 30-minute drive. The next closest one is a 40-minute drive. And the next closest one is, I guess, like an hour drive. 5 hours away. Have you ever actually driven to that store? I couldn't even imagine driving 5 hours to the Lego store. Here's a question for everyone in the chat. What is the furthest distance you've traveled for something Lego related? And I don't mean like a convention. I mean like you're traveling to go buy something. Mine is 2 hours, and there is no way my parents are driving that far for me to get Lego, in their words. Plastic chips. What's up, JB? How you doing, man? Hello, boyos. JB here. That should be the intro to your channel. TinyFilm just says 15 minutes. JB says an hour. That's fair. Try to, like, what's the furthest distance I've traveled to buy Lego? Probably like an hour to the furthest Lego store for me. 50 minutes. I don't have a car, so about 35 minutes. Like, sometimes I'll come across posts on like Facebook of people who like are buying things from like Craigslist, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I drove 2 hours to pick up like some like $200 Lego set," and I'm just like, "Jeez, like I don't know, man. It would take a lot for me to drive 2 hours for something Lego related." Says 2 days I drove to my grandmother's house and then decided to stop by a Lego store that just opened. Well, that's different though. You didn't drive for the Lego, you drove for your grandma. Hey, shout out to Ty the Lego guy. He says travel to Asia to get the exclusive Asia sets. Wow, is that really the only reason you went? If so, props to Ty the Lego guy. He definitely wins for the furthest distance traveled. PBCraft Gaming says 3 hours for an Iron Man minifig. Says I went there for vacation though as well. Okay, that doesn't count. Come on, guys. Let's keep it real. This has to be just a purely Lego related trip. It says in September I'm traveling 4,167 miles to get exclusive Lego. Explain that, JB. So I actually put it in order recently to get more parts for another TIE Fighter, so you guys should definitely expect another TIE Fighter build stream sometime soon. So I'm pretty hype about that. I want to just knock out more of these TIE Fighters because I want more of them built. I'm going to need so many, you know. It says if it's purely Lego related, around a 3 hour drive. Okay, 3 hours is still a lot. What it do, baby? What's up, Austin Nash? Can I call you Austin Wall? It's that boy, Austin Nash. What it do, baby? It's the Iceman Paul Wall. I got my mouth looking something like a disco ball. I want more, but I know I shouldn't. I feel like all of us have felt that way about Lego. Oh, is that a Paul Wall quote? Wow. Really? You didn't know that? Are you actually rich? No. Any new songs coming soon? I've been working on one. I don't know if I describe it as coming soon, but it will happen. I was coding Kawhi. Oh my god. You're not a true Houstonian. I'm sorry. I'm pulling your Houston card. You might get it back one day. Says I double checked, the closest Lego store is 2 hours away, but it's in a different country. Jeez. What's your favorite meme in general? Mine has to be the girls, boys, locker room, class, detention, etc. I have no idea. I've never seen that meme. You like playing fantasy football? I've actually never played fantasy football. My friend John Cena asked me if I wanted to join the league this season. I don't know, man. I love football, but I don't know. It's never been something that I've been, like, really anxious to do. I don't know, maybe. The problem is I have a hard time separating my love for my team with, like, actually trying to win. Like, I'll probably just end up trying to pick up as many Texans players as possible. It helps you appreciate football on a wider scale. Yeah, I've heard that. Like, for one, you get more interested. You have more vested interest in players not on your team. Because like I care about watching games other than Texans. I mean, I do too. Like I watch any NFL game honestly. But I see your point. I see your point. Grandma's cookies. I'm going to Denmark. LOL, it's a Lego trip. I mean, the trip's for experience, but I do buy a butt ton of Lego. I don't know if that counts as a specific. You're not going there specifically just to buy Lego though. That is cool though. I'm glad you're doing that. It sounds fun. Says Garrett's doing it too. You should. I'll consider it. I have to run it by my my numbers guy. We'll see if it's possible. Are you gonna build something? I am building. The thing that sucks kind of about like working on this stage, the front of it right here, is no one can see what I'm building. So they see me and they're just like, "Are you actually gonna build? Like, why are you just sitting there?" I'm like, I've been building. Not a lot, but I've been building. All right, see you, JB. Take care. I'm glad that you're eating. You gotta stay nourished. Do you need some help over there? Not at the moment, no. Thanks for the offer, though. You guys are so nice. How many more figs do you need now? For this mock or for the minifig wall? I guess both. I guess, brah. I don't know. I need a bunch more for this mock, and I guess maybe like around 200 or so for the minifig wall. Says he's working on his minifig scale Arquintus Cruiser. Nice. Do you play Java Edit? I don't even know what that is. Here's a question for the chat. What is you guys' favorite minifig? Thinking about it, I could probably send about 30 First Order Stormtroopers if needed, and a few others with the best thing. Ooh. Well, we can definitely talk about that. Shoot me a message on Insta. What's up, Jake? Jake Turka. Deadpool. That's not Star Wars. Where are my friends' review? Imperial Gunner, love that helmet. It's a good helmet. I like it a lot. Alright, see you, Creed boy. And I will indeed see you on Sunday. Boba Fett from Cloud City is a good one as well. Oh, thanks for that special song. That's the Jake song. I wonder if I could do that. Make a song for every person that comes into the stream. Mr. Gold. How many people in the chat actually own a Mr. Gold? That's a good question. Mr. Gold. Mr. Gold. That's hard. I like the newer Mace Windu. I really like the newer Darth Maul. Like the helmet of the First Order Snowtrooper. Also like the newest Boba Fett. Always have the Stormtrooper. Those are some good picks. Those are some great picks, actually. Scout Trooper would be my favorite for that dual molded legs. Yeah, it's annoying that it does not have dual molded legs. It's like the perfect figure for dual molded legs. But you can say that about most Star Wars figures. I don't know what it is. I don't know like when Lego will commit to dual molded anything other than helmets, I guess, for Star Wars figs. Yularen's a good figure. Says Clone Gunner from the Republic Fighter Tank is pretty nice. Yeah. It's the most recent, like, Phase 2 clone we've gotten. Late leaks? What kind of question is that? You have 4 built Republic Fighter Tanks and 11 more in box? Oh my god. That is ridiculous. What's up, Carter? How you doing, man? I'd say the stream's going pretty well. Young Carter. Recent leaks. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a leak of the new Kylo, which is fun. I love the new helmet. Well, it's not really a new helmet. I love the red glue helmet. It's pretty cool looking. How do you guys feel about the recent leaks that we've gotten for Star Wars? Star Wars. What happened to Rich Boy J post-credit scene? I don't know. I think that was just a one-time deal. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring it back one day. I want to see the Sith Trooper fig, and I hope he's in a battle pack. I can almost guarantee that that's not going to be in the battle pack. At least not like this year. Could be in one next year, but this year I'm going to say probably not. Are you going to get Central Perk? Oh yeah, that'll be a day one purchase. I'm so hyped for that friend set. Hope we get some Fallen Order stuff because I would love to build a mock. My guess is we'll get at least one Fallen Order set. I just wanna be no. Whoa. You want to know how much the old UCS William Falcon is worth now? Still got one of my basement collecting dust. It's not going to be worth a ton. I mean, it'll be worth, like a decent amount of money. You might get like 800 to $1,000 for it, but not anywhere like what it used to be. Are you going to make a big land battle scene from, the big land battle scene? I mean, if there is a big land battle scene, I'll certainly build it. Do we know that for a fact, though, that that's happening? If you know something I don't know, definitely let me know. Says there's a cavalry charge scene from the Vanity Fair photos. Are you talking about with the horsies? I want to see a Fallen Order set with the main character, Saw, Second Sister, Purge Troopers. I don't know why the set could maybe be the ship. I'm not sure. I don't know if they would do a big Fallen Order set. I mean, they could. I don't know. Kylo's got horsies in the back. Why do you have figs in the platform? You mean up here on the stage? Because there's going to be figures up there. And yeah, that is a lot of good figures in one set, man. I don't know if Lego will spoil us like that. Do any of you live in Texas? It's been so hot here recently. Oh yeah, Carter, you're in Texas. I forgot about that. I have heated viscery. Jeez, man. Alright, see you at Creepy Craft Gaming. Have you considered a large-scale Hoth? I've considered it. I think the fact that BrickPlumber has done one now twice is kind of what has maybe discouraged me from doing it, but I would love to do Hoth someday. I kind of talked about it in my review of that book. Like, I'd probably want to do... Maybe, I think if I did Hoth, maybe I wouldn't even do any of the battle. I mean, as fun as that would be, I just feel like so many people have done that. Maybe I would just do a very extensive Echo base. Like, the front of the MOC would be the entrance to Echo Base, and then the whole MOC would just be, like, various areas of the base. Like, don't get me wrong, the battle is cool. I don't know, it's just been done by so many people. What do you guys think about? I mean, how interesting would you guys find an Echo Base MOC that's just the base, not any of the battle? The question is, will it be better than Ryan's MOC? Probably not. I'm not that level of a builder yet. Undead Merc says, aren't you wondering what Palpatine is going to look like in the new movie? He wasn't very pretty before, but now that the Star crashed with him inside, I tried not to think about that. I feel like every time you guys remind me that Palpatine is going to be related to Episode 9 in some way, a part of me dies. And it's not your fault, it just makes me sad. He says, I will design you a minifig scale GR75. Bro, do it. That would be the coolest thing ever, to have like an extensive Echo Base MOC with a GR75 in it. That would be so freaking sweet. Says, well, I want to do the same, so yes, you should make an Echo Base. Okay, cool. Echo Base MOC would be great. I think it's a different take from what you normally see and gives a lot of opportunity for detailing and stuff that isn't just a bunch of white plates and tiles. Yeah, pretty much. Says, Carter says the interior of Hoth is better, in my opinion, because the landscape of Hoth is very similar and just flat, so you can't do much with it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. I'm glad you guys are so receptive to an Echo Base MOC. Get to include so many shifts in it as well. I would probably do it like multi-layered. Because like in the cross section, I mean, it goes pretty deep into the ground. So maybe like the top layer would have, you know, it would be where the entrance is, and then the Falcon right next to that, snow speeders. Maybe have an underground layer with like Y-Wings parked, and then of course an area with a giant GR75. You guys are getting me intrigued now, huh? Also, tons of opportunity for Easter eggs from Lego Star Wars. You're gonna have a section with giant ice slides. Jake says, are you also a huge fan of Friends like me? Yeah, dude. I love Friends. Friends is one of my favorite shows. For sure. Says, I'm putting the 4504 Falcon in mine. That's a throwback. It's a good set. What's up, Tarux Lego Life? Jay, can you post a video of you eating a bag of chips? I'll watch the entire... What kind of request is that? Jay, did you ever play any sports? I did not. No. But yeah, you guys are like... You've piqued my interest on that now. An Echo Base MOC. That could be a ton of fun. That could be a lot of fun. Says the real question is he going to do a custom Millennium Falcon? I mean, I already have a custom Millennium Falcon. The only ship that I would need to design would be the GR-75. Everything else, I mean, I'd be using Enthers X-Wings, probably Larry Large's Snowspeeder, BrickWright's Y-Wing, or maybe even Jarek's Y-Wing with a modified cockpit. Who knows? Says Jay participated in the MLLB, Major League of Lego Building. Says, well, time to pack up now. Time for Echo Base MOC. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. That would be a fun collab to do, I think. That would be a fun collaboration. You know what I would do? So if I did something like that, and as a collab, I would just build the base, and I'd have someone else build the battle. Someone who was actually interested in building the battle. Says, I think they should finish making sets for friends because there's only so much you can make. Joanne Chandler's apartment, Monica and Rachel's Ross's apartments, maybe Phoebe's. I think Central Perk is probably the extent of what we'll get with that. Think of all the lights, yes. Now that would be intense. Oh man, so many lights. So many lights. I'm probably gonna like later today look at like Echo Base pictures because you guys got me thinking now. A giant, large scale Echo Base MOC. Snowy Starkiller Echo Base Frosted Hair Tips. Jay, are you just salty that there's no snow? And that's one of the most creative comments I've seen in a while. Nah, I'm good. I'm cool on snow. Snow, I don't super care for snow, to be quite honest. Watch episode 5 again. I might have to do that. Or just watch the Echo Base scenes from episode 5. I'm on the road right now, so if you're still streaming when I get back home, I'll join again that Wi-Fi. Okay, well, take care, man. Thanks for coming through. What's up, Jack Payer? Is that how you pronounce that? If you're going to do an Echo Base, you're already going to have white pieces from Starkiller. Exactly. I have tons of, like, snow-colored pieces. That's for sure. Are you going to make a giant Snoke to go with your base? Yes. Yes, I am, actually. It says no, but everyone says like that. How do you pronounce it then? I can't wait to build my boy Big Snoke. Is there going to be a Wampa and Starkiller base? Probably not. Favorite pilot from any faction of Star Wars? You mean like a named pilot or just a pilot like costume? Costume. I gotta go with the first order pilots. I'm on bag 5 of my ATM6 already. Let's go. Nice. Corey says, would you be interested in a spin-off show about a nobody in Star Wars universe? What do you mean by just a show about just some random person? Sure, yeah. Are you going to make an interior under the raised section? Under this stage specifically? No. The interior is going to actually be behind the stage. I was kind of thinking about that, like whether or not I should do an interior under the stage, but I was thinking like in canon, like what would actually be under this? Probably just a bunch of like scaffolding, right? What's your favorite Star Wars quote? Favorite Star Wars quote has to be Luke's conversation with Yoda in The Last Jedi. Specifically the stuff that Yoda says. No, I'm not going to make the ATMAs is what they are called. What's up, Sui Studio? Why do you guys have such difficult to pronounce screen names? Oh my god. What's up, Banana Man Films? Oh my god. When are you going to do another stream with guests? That's a great question. Next time I'm building something with instructions, I'll do it. So probably, I mentioned earlier that I have, I recently bought some parts, placed orders for parts to build another TIE Fighter. So I'll probably have guests whenever I do my next TIE Fighter stream. Should you get another Vader's Castle? I'd say no. I'd say save your money for Triple Force Friday. I haven't really looked at any of the Star Wars comics extensively, so I couldn't say which one was my favorite. All remaining systems will bow to the First Order, and will remember this as the last day of the Republic. General hugs. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. What's up, Mr. Bob? Did you see all of Star Wars Resistance? Of course. Great show. If you haven't seen Star Wars Resistance, you're missing out. That's impossible. No one has really done a giant Vader's Castle mock. I mean, Lego Clone 123 did a pretty big one. Vader's Castle in general just isn't very interesting to me, to be quite honest. That's not true. Do I watch AEW? I'll watch it whenever it debuts on TNT. What's the best show of Star Wars out of Rebels, Resistance, and Clone Wars? So far, I'm definitely saying Resistance. But we'll see how the later seasons pan out. Like, if I'm just comparing Season 1 of Resistance to Season 1 of Clone Wars / Rebels, I'll take Resistance. But, I mean, if once we get into these later seasons, though, Resistance has a lot to do if it wants to live up to some of the episodes of Clone Wars and Rebels, in my opinion. Are you in a lug? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm in a local lug. I'm in Texas. Well, I guess it's technically called the Houston Brick Club now. What are your expectations for Rise of Skywalker? I don't know. I think it'll at least be decent, I would say. It says, who bought more Legos for you, your grandma or your parents? Definitely my grandma. As a child, my grandma was the one who got me most of my toys. Do you wish you went to Brick Fair, Virginia? I mean, yeah, of course. I wanted to go. Join this log, I must. Shout out to Kopi47 for subscribing. Made a giant clone mock, and it's sliding off my desk. Is your desk not leveled properly? Why is it sliding off your desk? Broke boy Jay. Begun the Clone Wars have. What do I think of H2Brick's new mock? Did he post one today? What's his most recent mock? Are you a YouTuber full time? No. I would say I put like full-time hours into my channel, but it isn't like the only thing I do. Maybe one day. We'll see. Jeez. Haven't bought or built Lego in like 2 months. Honestly, thinking about selling my collection. Oh my god. What is happening? Why do you do this? Finally, I've sorted 3 30 to 40 centimeter bins full of Lego. It took me 5 months. Man, sorting takes forever. What's it like to work in a Lego store? It's like any other retail job. It's just Lego. Jay, will you build a clone base on Atlantis? It's coming, man. Real soon. Real soon. I'll build a clone base on an Echo base. How about that? So I posted the vid for his latest mock a while ago, but posted today? What do you mean? Minimum age for a brick specialist, I think 18. Sorting Lego takes forever. When everything is sorted, it feels great. Exactly. Clone base on clone base. Do you have a list of Star Wars quotes to say when there's no chat? No, I don't. That'd be funny though. Like if the chat's dead, just start reciting Star Wars quotes. Nah, I don't know about that. Jeez. Nope. Come on. I have the First Order Star Destroyer and First Order Walker and Millennium Falcon and the Resistance Bomber. If you were to choose for me, what am I choosing? Favorite Star Wars movie is Episode 4. What would I do without a brick separator? Oh my god. I'd probably just give up. Should you buy the new Slave 1? Yeah, go for it. What's up, AJ Larkin? I know I haven't. What is Subnautica? Which one should you sell? Okay. I don't know. Falcon, I guess. It's a question for the chat. Have any of you guys ever sold, like, one of your Lego sets or minifigs or something, or parts, that you currently regret having sold? And David Buchholz, ATTE, and Gunship are both very nice. Very nice. Video game that came out last year. There's recently a DLC for it. Oh, okay. It says, I sold a ATOC to a kid and never got a chance to buy a new one. Yikes. That is not the move. What's up, Chris Blank Productions? How you doing, man? I sold my Deadpool for 15. I remember you told me that. Bro, that is unacceptable. Is the ATM 6 worth the money? The set? Sure. I like it. Would you add your Hoth MOC to the big Hoth? Nah, I would just make it its own thing. That's a good question though. Like, what would I do with that MOC? Maybe I'd probably take it apart, honestly, if I was doing that. I think maybe I would just add it to it. That's actually not a terrible idea. Says good, thank God it's Friday. I know, right? Says I got scammed of the... What did you do? How'd you get scammed? That sucks. My dad used to have an unopened UCS Star Destroyer, kept it in storage, and the storage is burnt down. Oh my god. Dude, that is so depressing. Holy crap. Wow. I am so sorry to hear that. Jeez, man. That's the saddest thing I've heard all week. I like toros. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta grab some 1x2 dark gray Plizates. Says I lost my Jar Jar figure. That's even sad. Did you actually lose your Jar Jar figure? The only figure I've ever lost is my Padme from the 2011 or 2010 Pod Race set. That's the only figure I've straight up lost. Says my mom and I tried to buy the turbo tank on eBay, got scammed, $205 when we were in Sweden. So for us, it was $250. So what happened? Did they just never send it to you guys? Do you have a favorite Marvel movie? I don't know. I have to think about that. Says Jay, when I was younger, this may be off topic, but when I was younger, I used to be terrified of Unmasked Vader. I'd always skip the scenes that he was in. Do you have a memory like that? I mean, Vader without the helmet is... I wouldn't say I was scared of it, but I could see like why someone would be. It's not a pleasant sight. Like a scene that in Star Wars that I was like afraid to watch because it was scary. I can't really think of any. I don't know. Did any of you guys have any scenes from Star Wars that you would skip when you were younger? Wampa Cave. Episode 1 of my mock series is uploading. What are you building? Is it a Minecraft mock? I also traded my Jack 14 figure. I really like that figure. Bro, how could you trade our boy Jack 14? Says I have to go. Remember me as the guy who spread the Echo base religion. Okay. I wouldn't watch Revenge of the Sith with Palpatine. It was scary. Oh. Yo, I hope Lego starts making Peppa Pig sets. I would love to put Peppa in a mock. Says which Phasma figure is better, the new one or the 2015 one? I mean, it just depends on which one you want. Like one of them, the helmet's different on the newer one. I like the way the new helmets look more than the old one, so maybe that could make it better. But I think it's really just a matter of which one do you want. Like, do you want her Force Awakens version or her Last Jedi version? I got the 2013 Public Gunship and dropped after 3 months. It's gone now. I recently built a custom new one and dropped after 5. Geez, stop dropping your sets, man. Oh, happy belated birthday to my guy Fives. Did you do anything special for it? Favorite Spider-Man minifig? I have no idea. Had a dinner too. Nice. That sounds good. It is 5:51 p.m. here. Jedi built a new base and it's way better than the last one. Dude, send me some pictures. Do you have Instagram? Oh god. What are your thoughts on the new Friends set based on... I love the new Friends set. I'm actually so happy about that set. You have no idea. I might actually review that set. That's how excited I am for it. Chris Blank says this is going to be a first night I'll actually be able to work on MOCs in 2 weeks. I'm so excited. Jeez, man. It's a long time to not be able to work on MOCs. What are you planning on building? Just briefly explaining, it's a base on a mountain with a landing pad and 2-story modular interior. Nice. I can't wait to see it. I liked your Kashyyyk base that you showed on the stream. Finished my Nal Hata series, now moving on to Dathomir. Okay, fun. Nal Hata. And yeah, the front set is a great price as well. Do you have any hit songs on the way? I'm working on one. Oh my! How am I doing this wrong? Have you ever been in a situation where a girl asks you out and pranks you? This happened to me with 3 girls from my class over the span of 7 months. Yeah, that actually has happened before. It's not fun. I'm sorry that happened to you. Dude, when Yum Nub gets stuck in your head, it's not something you want. It's something you just gotta embrace, bro. Just gotta embrace it. I know you don't like the Phase 1 Clone Wars clone, but does that include the different variations like Wolfpack or Horn Company? Yeah, it does include those. I mean, those are better, but I still prefer just not to use that figure in anything. Carter's working on a Separatist shuttle. Nice. I like that design a lot. I'm a big fan of the Separatist shuttle. What about the ARF troopers? I mean, their helmets are cool, but the torso and such. Yeah, the ARF troopers are better. Okay, I'll say the ARF troopers I can live with. Their helmets are much better. Says, now that I actually have time to build, of course I leave for vacation in a few days. Well, vacation still sounds fun. Where are you going? Corey Baxter says Edison or Tesla. I want to go with Neutron. Jimmy Neutron. Scout Trooper looks cooler for me. Oh, the Scout Trooper is, I think, might be the best helmet Lego's ever made for anything. Do you ever bricklink overseas? I haven't yet. I've done it a few times. I tried not to, but if I have to, I will. James Isaac Neutron. Hiya, Jimbo. Are you gonna raid Area 51? Probably not. So Jay, you like my Sigfig? Just the other day, I took the hair off and saw that he used the Clone Wars Mace Windu head to put my face design on there. He didn't remove Windu's face. Oh, wow. North Shore, part of Minnesota that's on Lake Superior, in case North Shore is purely a Minnesota term. Oh, okay, I see. I'm guessing you're from Minnesota. OMG, I found a Phase 2 plain white helmet in my minifig box. Wow. I feel like that's not the kind of thing that's just laying around. If Lego made a Drake and Josh set, I'd freak out. Lego, Drake, and Josh. That would be something. Bro, Lego iCarly would be lit. Drake and Josh would be better, though. Would you ever consider picking up some of the Lego Scooby-Doo sets? I bought the Mystery Machine when it was out. That's really all I wanted from that line. I guess in hindsight, I would like to have all the characters, but it won't keep me up at night. Yes, I want you to make a modular set of iCarly's apartment building. What's up, Homeworld 101? How long will the stream last? I think I'm probably going to finish up this thing I'm working on right now, and I'll probably end it. I've been streaming for quite a while now, actually. Jay, can you please show the stream my mock? Did you send it to me on Instagram or something? Says, oh, by the way, Jay added my third leg to my Tri-Droid with spare parts. Also need to get the correct colors for them and replace the pieces. I'll send you progress pictures. Really love the designs. Nice. Can't wait to see it. I asked you earlier your thoughts on the Lego Idea Friend set, but I had to leave, help my little brother with something. To put it short, I am so excited for that set. Carter says, Lego store member told me that the sets they put together on display are given to employees in an auction. Is this true? Yep. Yeah, that's true. Alright, gotta grab more 1x2 plates. When will we get another 8-hour stream? Oh my god. I don't know if I don't know if I can do that anymore. I was young, dumb, and out of control back then. I dare you to build a Drake and Josh room. We'll get an 8-hour stream when the donos start sliding in. Yeah, that's a good way to keep me streaming. Fulfill your destiny. You're my density. What's up, BrickKid? Like it's been a while since I've seen you in these parts. How you been, man? Where is... I need some tiles. Eight-hour stream out here. Oh my god. I don't know about that, BrickKid. Thanks for the dono though. We'll see. If I get $50 in donations between now and when I finish this, I'll stream for another hour. That noise actually kind of scared me. Money, 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 money. I wish I could like cue that song. I guess I could if I really wanted. That'd be the opposite though, because I would get demonetized. Maybe I could instead play monetized. Monetized. You already know Roanoke, the grind is real. I'm working on this thing. This is basically going to be on the trim on on the stage. BrickKid says, I totally would dono $15 right here, right now. Do it. Do it. Huh? Do it. Do it. But I already spent it on a Mr. Beast shirt. Okay, fair enough. At least it's not like a Star Wars Theory shirt. Oh. Just kidding. Not really. Sorry, not sorry. Do it. You should do a Mustafa mock. I'd like to. Mustafa. Big Fair Virginia was super dope. I'm so jealous, bro. I wish I could have been there. Star Wars Theory is now crying in a corner. Good. Says, Jay, can I show my mock? It's in the vid I just uploaded. If any of you want to see Creepy Craft Gamer's mock, go to his channel, to the video he just uploaded. Are you going to be here for another hour, or are you ending soon? I'm probably going to be ending soon. I'm just finishing up this thing. Have any joke Easter eggs for this mock? Oh, I have plenty. I keep telling you guys, this mock is going to have the Easter egg of all Easter eggs. Possibly. We'll see. Maybe. I probably should stop saying that until I know if I can do it for sure. I think I will be able to, though. I would certainly like to. Whenever Jen shows up to meet Saw Gerrera, and she's like, they said you had to kill me. Jen should have just been like, I would certainly like to. My favorite NBA team is the Houston Rockets. H-time. Really fun idea would be to put 10 mini kits in the mock, and the first however many people to find them would get a mini kit build like you get in Complete Saga. That could be fun. Like, for the finale video. I always wanted to do something like that in the finale, put mini kits in it. Only problem is I would have to, like, make sure during the filming I, like, had it in view enough, you know. They couldn't be in such obscure places that they never actually show up on camera. Says, could we have a reaction for Tilted Town? I don't know, when is that? Would I ever consider making a really big Star Wars ship like the Mon Calamari cruiser that was made recently? I mean, I mean the Corvus and the ATM-6. I feel like all the vehicles I've made, for the most part, have been really big. Have an Easter egg off Blue Mini Kits for the time levels and give away polybags. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I met David and fanboyed so hard. Bro, David is the BOYO, the original BOYO. Hold on one sec, guys. Hey, what's up? Hold on, let me check. Oh, yeah. 385. Say that again? I don't know, it's kind of unpredictable. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Alright, boy. This Star Wars Theory fancy a scrap. That'd be a great celebrity boxing match. Rich Boy J versus Star Wars Theory. I got so bored I went back and watched the She Shall Not Be Named Brickbuster. Ooh. Alright, almost. So many cheese slopes. Jay, how much purple stud do you have? I don't know, actually. They're on the pad wall, so I don't know, maybe I have a bunch of them somewhere. I already have my first comment. Thanks, Jay. No problem. Congratulations. Life's going pretty good, Kevin. Thanks for asking, man. You're always so polite. Alright, so I got this thing finished. Well, not really. I still need the slopes, but those are actually on the way. Part of a BrickLink order. And we are done. Well, not really. I still have a lot more to do for this mock, but we're done for the day. Because why do you want to box Star Wars Theory? If I box Star Wars Theory, if I win, he's going to have to admit that Star Wars Episode 3 is a terrible film. And if he wins, I don't know. He can make me say something, I guess. But yeah, guys, celebrity boxing match. Rich Boy J, Star Wars Theory. Let's make it happen. Yeah, so that's going to finish up the video. I am done with this side of the stage trim. I can actually show you guys. Or maybe, holy crap, the cord's tangled. Here it is. So yeah, I basically got all that done. So yeah, good times. Good times, good times, good times. Tomorrow I'll have up a Let's Play video, and Sunday will be another update. So we will keep this thing going. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. It was a good time. Got to talk some Star Wars, and I actually got some stuff done that I've been wanting to get done because it's basically a mirror of the other side. Shout out to BrickKid. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the dono. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for everything. I'll see you very soon.